Well, I need to fire up my 1983 Ford Crown Victoria LTD. It's been sitting about a month. It's currently about 25 degrees out. I need to fire it up because I need to get access to my welder, which is behind it. Yeah, as I said, it's been sitting for about a month. I haven't charged the battery, and we're going to see what that 10-year-old battery will do in these conditions. What a beautiful, reliable car. I mean, can we just believe how quick this thing has fired up? I just cycled the fuel pump twice and cranked it right off. We'd think it was a brand new car with how well it starts and runs. I did a lot of work to it, so I've made it very reliable. It's a lot more reliable than it was after sitting for 20 years. But yeah, there's like very little miles on it, and it just runs amazing. Let's get back towards the exhaust. Motor's pretty quiet. But you can see it's still a little dirty from the last time I drove it. When it's summer and nice out, I plan on washing it, waxing it, conditioning the top, and everything else. Got 55 pounds of oil pressure cold idle. Here we are back here. Let's just do a little drive out. Let's see how the 1983 compares to a 2010 Crown Victoria. Now let's get in here and see how the 1983 compares to a 2010. So simply by looking at the front, we can see how the 83 just has a much better class to it. It looks like it sits up a little bit higher than the 2010. This cop car is what my dad drives. So let's just kind of take a little walk around and look. They both have V8s. One has a 4.6, this one has a 302. Slightly bigger motor, but less power than the 83. You just cannot beat the class of the 83. Let's look at the back end. Here's the back end. We see they both have about the same height to them. The 83 has a completely different style. They're both Panther platforms. They both have the blue Ford emblem. They both have hitches on them. Now we can see how they both have two-tone tops. That's pretty cool. They both have a neat hubcap. Now we can see how they both have the chrome accents around the windows. See? That's a neat feature. They both have fill caps on the driver's side. We can see how this one started to warm up. The idle smoothed out a little bit. Police interceptor. This one does not have a passenger side mirror. This one's had a slight run-in with a deer, you know, the duct tape. But yeah, that's pretty cool to see how they've changed over the course of about 40 years. $30 years, sorry. Yeah, we can see how this one's warmed up. The idle's increased a little bit. Now this one has a hood emblem, the other one does not. They're both body-on-frame cars. What are we at? We're at about 57 pounds of pressure. We're up to 100 and looks like 15 degrees on the temperature gauge there. Yes, we have wood grain on the cop car. There's no wood grain, it's just plastic. Now this thing needs a wash, a wax, and probably a buff. I need to condition the top. Yeah, this is just a much nicer car in my opinion, the 1983. I think they were built a lot nicer. This one's lasted 40 years. They both have Ford on the grill, that blue emblem there. See, this one has the blue Ford emblem. See the nice blue tint on the dash or the windshield. Yeah, it's a pretty neat comparison. Well, I got my welder out, so I think it's about time that I back the car in. It's been idling about 10 minutes. There it